Hello and welcome. We are live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek. Coming up in the next half an hour. Indian President Draupadi Murmu to meet Paris Olympic contingent at her official residence in New Delhi on Wednesday. Hockey India honours legend P.R. Sujesh, retires his number 16 jersey. Sujesh to don new hat to become junior national coach. And underdogs Atlanta hope to overturn the odds against Madrid in Super Cup. Mbappes likely to make debut for Real. Alright, news in detail. We'll start with our top story. President Draupadi Murmu is set to meet Paris Olympic contingent at her official residence in New Delhi on Wednesday. India's campaign at the Paris Olympics finished with 6 medals. A total of 117 Indian athletes participated across 16 spots at the Paris Games. The 6 medals from Paris were won by Manu Bhaker, Sarbjot Singh, Neeraj Chopra, Aman Sehrawat, Swapnil Kusale and the men's hockey team. The Paris Olympics will also be remembered for as many as 6 fourth-place finishes by India. And Hockey India on Wednesday decided to retire the jersey number of goalkeeping stalwart P.R. Sujesh at the senior level after he bid adieu to the game following his starring role in country's second consecutive Olympic bronze at the just concluded Paris Games. Hockey India Secretary General Bholanath Singh said, going forward, no senior team player will be given the number 16 jersey, although it will remain in circulation at the junior level. He also announced that the 36-year-old who competed for nearly 2 decades will take up the role of the junior national coach. The players who were present at the ceremony wore identical red jerseys with Sujesh's name on the back as a mark of respect for the veteran. And India's Sports Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia met and felicitated Olympics bronze medalist Aman Sehrawat in the national capital. Sehrawat beat Darren Toy Cruz of Puerto Rico by 13-5 to bag bronze and registered India's 6th medal at the event in Paris. Sehrawat became India's youngest ever medalist at Olympics at the age of 21. Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Ravi Dahya was also present.
बहुत अच्छा स्वागत हुआ, बहुत बढ़िया फील कर रहा हूँ। मतलब इतना प्यार और आशीर्वाद जो लोगों ने दिया आज, तो उनके तहे दिल से शुक्रिया। अभी तो ब्रोंज मिला है, अभी तो यही सोच रहे हैं भाई इसका रंग चेंज करेंगे, ब्रोंज में गोल्ड करेंगे, तो उसी की प्रैक्टिस करेंगे।
And the Court of Arbitration for Sport extended the decision on Indian wrestler Vinesh Phogat's appeal to be awarded the joint silver medal in women's 50 kg freestyle category. It has been postponed to August 16th now. It was earlier announced that the verdict will be made public on August 13th. This is the second time that the announcement has been delayed. Vinesh was disqualified from the gold medal bout against eventual winner Sarah Hildebrandt of the United States as she was found 100 grams above the prescribed limit. Vinesh appealed to the CAS and demanded a joint silver medal alongside Guzman Lopez, who replaced her for the final bout following the disqualification. And India's top-ranked table tennis player Srija Akula has been sidelined for 6 weeks due to a stress fracture. The injury means she will miss the upcoming Ultimate Table Tennis Tournament set to begin from August 22nd. Akula was drafted to play for the Jaipur Patriots in UTT 2024. She will now be replaced by Under-19 Youth National Champion and UTT debutant Nityashree Mani in the squad. Last week, Srija Akula achieved the highest ranking for an Indian table tennis player at world number 22 in the women's singles following an impressive campaign at the Paris Olympics 2024. At Paris, Akula beat Sweden's then world number 58 Christina Karlberg in the round of 64 before getting the better of 52nd ranked Zheng Jian of Singapore in round of 32. Akula and Manika Batra became the first table tennis players from the country to reach the round of 16 at the Olympics in individual events. And Cubans on Monday night celebrated the homecoming of Cuban Olympians, including 5-time Olympic gold medalist Mijan Lopez, on the streets of Havana. People cheered as double-decker buses carried the athletes from the airport to an event in the city's famous Malecon, where spectators enjoyed a salsa concert. Lopez became the first Olympian to win 5 golds in same individual event after winning the men's 130-kilogram Greco-Roman final at the Paris Games before immediately retiring. Minutes before midnight, he asked the audience to commemorate the 98th anniversary of the birthday of former President Fidel Castro. The group of 62 athletes secured 9 medals in the Olympics, concluding the Games at 32nd place in the international ranking.
On the special night, I want to make something special in the name of all Cubans, those who love, those who are still Cubans. We are 2 or 3 minutes away from a very special birthday that our undefeated commander Fidel Castro rules.
I'm very proud and happy. The whole country is. All of Cuba, everyone is happy because of wrestler Mizan Lopez's achievement. He is a great man. As an athlete, he is unique.
And football now, the stakes will be high for Europa League winners Atlanta when they face the Spanish giants Real Madrid in the Super Cup on Wednesday. Atlanta defeated Bayer Leverkusen 3-0 in May, ending the German champions' remarkable unbeaten streak, and will be up against European champions Real, who beat Borussia Dortmund 2-0 to lift their record-extending 15th Champions League trophy. Atlanta will face an extra challenge in Warsaw as they have travelled without injured striker Gianluca Scamacca. They will also be without Netherlands midfielder Teun Koopmeiners, who Italian media reports said is nearing a move to rivals Juventus. Coach Gian Piero believes they can pull off another surprise.
We know heading into this match that is going to be really difficult, playing against the most decorated team in the world. But we will go out there and show all our pride, our playing style on the pitch, and do all we know how to play a great match. Obviously, on paper, the odds are even longer than they were against Bayer Leverkusen, who went into that final on a season-long run of positive results. So this is an even bigger hurdle, but we are even more motivated. It does not always happen in football, but sometimes you can upset the odds.
Ma questo vale anche sicuramente.
I think the whole squad is excited about this occasion. Excited because we deserve to be here through winning the Europa League final. So, you know, our hard work and our perseverance has brought us here. So tomorrow night is another night for us to show that, to show our quality in the right moment. So.
And French soccer player Kylian Mbappes could make his debut for Real Madrid when they face Atlanta in the Super Cup on Wednesday. Mbappes started training with the team since last week after he had joined Real as a free agent on a 5-year deal in June, ending a transfer saga that rumbled on for years. However, coach Carlo Ancelotti would not be drawn on whether the French forward would start the game, but did not rule out the Frenchman making an appearance at some stage. Real, who have clinched 5 Super Cups so far, have a chance to become the standalone leaders of the competition ahead of Barcelona and AC Milan, who have also won 5 times.
I think he has arrived in good shape like all the other players who has arrived. The truth is we have not had that much time together, but like I said, we are doing well and Kylian has arrived in good shape too. He is adapting really well and obviously all those who are here can play.
And Ancelotti also said that the speculation about linking Vinicius Jr. to the Saudi Pro League doesn't affect him. Take a listen.
If it's a speculation, of course, it does not affect him. He is really happy to be here, to stay here and do his best because he is a fantastic player who wants to help Real Madrid to be at the top as he did in the last few years.
A tearful Sergi Roberto said goodbye to FC Barcelona at a news conference organized by the club on Tuesday after the former captain was seen emotional during his speech and said that he gave everything to this club over the years and Barcelona is and will always be his club. Roberto played 373 matches and won 25 titles with the Catalan Giants. The contract of Sergi Roberto was not renewed at the end of June. His new club is still to be confirmed.
Much more feliz y orgulloso.
To tell you that I am feeling very, very happy and proud. I have given everything to this club over 18 years, and Barcelona is and will always be the club of my life. At 18, I made my debut in the first team under the orders of Pep Guardiola, fulfilling my childhood dream. It was undoubtedly one of the most special days of my career. Since that day, I have been very lucky to be able to share a locker room with my idols, who have also become my friends. Being the first captain for me was an honor and a source of pride. I tried to do it in the best way.
S'han convertit en els meus amics.
Now, Manchester United will be without left-back Luke Shaw for the opening matches of the new Premier League season due to a calf injury. The 29-year-old England international picked up the injury at the start of pre-season training. Manchester United said in a statement that he is working hard on his rehabilitation with a view to being available after the first international break. United start their campaign at home against Fulham on Friday. And Manchester United have signed Dutch centre-back Matthias de Ligt and Morocco full-back Nusa Mazrouzi from German side Bayern Munich until June 2029 and June 2028 respectively. The financial details were not disclosed by either club. The contract includes the option to extend for a further year for both players. The pair started their youth careers at Dutch side Ajax Amsterdam and went on to play under now United manager Erik ten Hag in the first team. Now, the Premier League hopes to reduce frustration with the video assistant referee system with the launch of a social media account. It will provide near real-time updates and explanations regarding officiating and operational decisions for every match. Teams voted in favour of keeping VAR in June despite huge amounts of criticism about the technology-aided officiating system last season, with Wolverhampton Wanderers initiating a petition to scrap it. In addition to posting refereeing decisions, the X account will also provide insights directly from the VAR hub and refereeing experts with the aim of bringing transparency. Experts from PGMOL, the league's officiating body, will also clarify the laws of the game and provide additional information and updates on the VAR decision-making processes when necessary. Cricket now. The Board of Control for Cricket in India has announced a venue change for the upcoming T20 International Series against Bangladesh. The opening match, which was originally scheduled in Dharamshala on October 6th, will now take place in Gwalior. This adjustment was made due to ongoing renovation at the Dharamshala Stadium. The match in Gwalior will be hosted at the new stadium, marking its debut as an international venue. This will be the first international fixture held in Gwalior since the India-South Africa match in 2010, where Sachin Tendulkar made history as the first cricketer to score a double century in ODIs. The BCCI has also agreed to swap the venues for the first and second T20 internationals against England, scheduled for January 2025. Chennai was set to host the first T20I, but it will now host the second match. Kolkata will take over as the venue for the opening match. All right, we'll slip into a very short break, but still to come on this edition of Sports Buzz. Iga Swiatek expects tough return to hardcourt tennis at the Cincinnati Open. And England captain Ben Stokes ruled out of the series against Sri Lanka due to injury.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked. We just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India.
We have with us a very special guest, Olympic bronze medalist Swapnil Kusale. When we talk about you and your journey from TTE to an Olympic bronze medalist,
journey is quite long and lots of challenges I faced, but it's a good journey for me till now, so I'm happy.
You got a call from Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
He called and say Namaskar Bahu, kaise aap, like in Marathi language, so it was good to hear that.
Welcome back. You're watching Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Some more stories. Former Indian pacer Doda Ganesh has been appointed head coach of Kenya's men's cricket team ahead of Africa qualifiers for the 2026 T20 World Cup. 51-year-old Ganesh played 4 tests and an ODI for India without much success. But in first-class cricket, he scored over 2,000 runs and took 365 wickets for Karnataka. He will have the task of bringing back the glory days of Kenyan cricket when it competed in 5 World Cups between 1996 and 2011. Kenya reached the semi-finals of 50-over World Cup in 2003. And former South African fast bowler Morne Morkel has been appointed as the new bowling coach of the Indian cricket team. The 39-year-old Morkel was new chief coach Gautam Gambhir's primary choice, having worked with him at the Lucknow Super Giants. The 39-year-old has played 86 tests, 117 ODIs and 44 T20Is for South Africa with a total of 544 international wickets. And England will be without captain Ben Stokes for the rest of the English summer after he picked up a hamstring injury. Batter Oli Pope will take over the captaincy in his absence. The 33-year-old all-rounder who tore his left hamstring while playing for Northern Superchargers in 100 on Sunday will miss their 3-match test series against Sri Lanka. England will host Sri Lanka at Old Trafford for the first test starting August 21st. England will monitor the status of Chris Woakes ahead of the 3-test series against Sri Lanka after the all-rounder withdrew from the 100 due to injury. Woakes has been named in England's test squad and was also set to play in remaining 2 group stage matches for Birmingham Phoenix in the 100-ball tournament. England's squad depth would be tested if they lose both all-rounders for the Sri Lanka series. And the second test between Pakistan and Bangladesh in Karachi from August 30th to September 3rd will be played without the spectators. Because of ongoing construction work at the stadium, the development is part of an upgrade as Pakistan Cricket Board renovates its venues ahead of the 2025 Champions Trophy in February-March. The stadium in Lahore is also undergoing an upgrade ahead of Pakistan's first ICC tournament since 1996 when they co-hosted the 1996 World Cup with India and Sri Lanka. The first test is scheduled to commence on August 21st in Rawalpindi. Alright, tennis now. Iga Swiatek expects a tough return to hardcourt tennis at the Cincinnati Open, but the top-ranked Pole said she will not heap pressure on herself and approach the WTA 1000 event like a practice tournament before the US Open. Swiatek last competed on the surface at the Miami Open in March and then went on to win titles on clay at Madrid, Rome and the French Open before crashing out in the 3rd round on the grass courts of Wimbledon. The 23-year-old will begin her Cincinnati campaign with measured expectations. Swiatek said Cincinnati was the ideal venue to reboot after a busy few months on tour as she prepares for the US Open. And tennis player Naomi Osaka said she still does not feel like herself on court 8 months into her comeback season following a maternity break, with the 4-time Grand Slam champion puzzled at her lack of power and accuracy. The Japanese 26-year-old was beaten in the 2nd round of qualifying for the Cincinnati Open, the latest setback in a patchy run of form heading into the final Grand Slam of the year at the US Open from August 26 to September 8. Osaka returned to action in January after a 15-month break, during which she gave birth to her daughter. Now ranked 90th in the world, her best results have been runs to the quarterfinals at Doha. And Team Serbia received a hero's welcome at Belgrade City Hall as they returned from the Paris 2024 Olympics. Serbia took 5 medals home from Paris, with Novak Djokovic winning gold in men's singles tennis tournament to complete a golden slam and become only the 5th player to win all 4 singles Grand Slams and the Olympic title during their careers.
Odlično je se iskoristio, a svaki koš svojih saigrača burno proslavljao i radovao se kao dete.
Alright, that's all for this edition of Sports Buzz, but do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code on the screen to download now. And we'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Abhishek. From all of us here in Delhi, thanks for watching Sports Buzz.